I'm Judy Kinney, she, they pronouns, and I'm the Executive Director of GenPride.
Hi, I'm Jaime Husmillo, he, him pronouns, and I am the Director of Engagement and Development.
GenPride really emerged from a 2015 research project out of the University of Washington. It was a report around LGBTQ plus elders. And that report confirmed, what we knew, that LGBTQ elders across the board experience greater disparities as it relates to health, isolation, and housing. And so GenPride really emerged from that. And then now, 7 years later, we're here in Pride Place in our new home. I think it's important to note that this is the first affordable and affirming housing and community center for LGBTQ elders in the Pacific Northwest. So this is a first. And there's 50 senior centers throughout Seattle, King County, and GenPride is the first senior center specifically for LGBTQ elders. And, part of that research is that LGBTQ elders become isolated. And so we know that people that are applying to move into Pride Place, which is managed by Community Roots Housing, were closeted where they're living. In Seattle, in King County, we're closeted in their mainstream housing where they were before. And so being here, and then even within the LGBT community, there's a lot of ageism. And so, GenPride and Pride Place really is a sanctuary where people get to really fully get to be themselves, express themselves without fear or judgment. HIV and AIDS really decimated portions of the LGBT community. And so you see those gaps for, men and communities of color, people of color. And so it is a privilege to grow older. Not all of us get that. And, based on our other identities and experiences, sometimes older is younger. For, trans women of color likely experience being older at a younger age. And so the opportunity with Pride Place and with GenPride is creating that community, supporting those basic needs so that people, again, across that spectrum, that rainbow spectrum, really have a chance to grow older on their terms in community. So that's our hopes. Yeah.
Talking about some of the hurdles that we went over, there was so much focus on getting this building put together, which was an amazing feat to get over, but that's where a lot of our focus went. And even before then, we were in a pandemic. So just things were kind of thrown at us that really kind of took our attention and our resources elsewhere. And now that's my role, is to really get into the community, spread the word about what GenPride is, what our mission is, and how we can get the support of our community members.
Senior centers are for old people. What we have is a community center that tailors to folks who have a lot more life experience.
Hi, I'm Tony Krebs. I'm Interim Program Manager, he, him pronouns here at GenPride.
Hi, I'm Elisa Barnett. My pronouns are she and they, and I am the Program Director here at GenPride. We're really excited to be able to offer more in-person activities with GenPride. We're starting off with things that are purely social to help build the community, bring folks together, and make sure that people know they're not alone, which is so vital to our seniors and our elders. The other stuff we're going to be bringing in is health education. We're also going to be bringing in stuff that's just fun and creative, things like line dancing and art classes, and opportunities for our seniors to feel special and just excited to be here.
At the beginning of COVID, people were locked down, and especially for seniors, it was very risky to have exposure to COVID. We didn't have the vaccines, we didn't have good treatments. So we pushed all our programming online, used Zoom and taught seniors how to use Zoom and that sort of thing. Now we're in a much better place where most people are comfortable with that, and helping folks do both activities online. For instance, we have a Qigong class that is movement that's all online, but we'll be combining that with the in-person aspect as well here in the space.
Well, volunteers have been a vital part of GenPride since the very, very beginning. And one of the things that we're really excited about is that now that we have this big, beautiful space, our volunteers are going to get to be even more integral to everything that we do. We know that we're not going to be able to help all the people or just welcome all the people that we want to welcome without our volunteers. As a very small but mighty team, we're reliant on them. Not just, though, for showing up or opening the door or welcoming people. We're also going to be counting on our volunteers to come up with ideas for programming. If someone's really passionate about something, say they love cribbage and they really want to have a regular cribbage tournament, cool, you come lead it. We'll give you the space, right? So our volunteers aren't just going to get to be people who show up and provide hours. They're going to get to be the motivators for a lot of the stuff that we do here. The event calendar is public. It is a little thinner right now as we warm up to actually being in the space. And so the volunteers can take a look at what's already happening, what they might want to volunteer for. And like I just said, if they've got an idea and they think that fits perfectly into the calendar, we want to hear about it. Our calendar is located on our website at genprideseattle.org.
This generation of seniors, of gay and lesbian and queer seniors, we are just aging into elderdom, and I think we are going to be doing things differently than other senior centers. These are the folks who came out after Stonewall, who survived AIDS and HIV, and worked for marriage equality and things like that. So I have a feeling we may have some different programs than you might see at your regular senior center down the street. As far as eligibility for living at Pride Place, you only need to meet the income requirements and have one person in your household who's 55 years or older.
Once you're here, you're right in the center of everything. We're on Broadway, right between Pike and Pine. And being right here, you get to be in the heart of everything. That includes the farmers market. That includes our lovely neighbors, for those who know.
Neighbors discover.
And it really just means that we're bringing back the people who founded this community into the community.